what a shame. I am leaving I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been looking for an apartment closer to work, and I was just visiting a potential place to live, and they weren't home. Admitted I was a half hour late, but they said that they were going to be home from work at around 6:30. I'd given them my phone numbers. They said to come over on Monday. No show. So, what a disappointment. Looked like a fairly nice place, but, there are, plenty of reasons why someone wouldn't be home. I mean, it's not like, it's not like this is the end of checking the place out, but it's just like, I put in some extra time to come see a place, and I feel like, as long as I'm not early, it's a person's home. They should probably be there. They gave me a street address, which is the first part of the puzzle, but didn't give me an apartment number. And I was like, well, maybe, it's well labeled or, something. No, it was it's 4-apartment building, 4-apartment complex. No names on the front, on the mailboxes, no names on the buzzers. So I went and knocked on all the doors I could get to and talked to one of the neighbors, and no, not home. What? It's a bummer. That's all it is. It's a bummer. So I'm gonna head home, way up north in the suburbs now. So this is actually probably gonna go up before the video for last Wednesday. There's a good reason for that. My iPhone filled up all of its memory with photos I'd been taking, and so there wasn't any room left on the chip. So I think it got either the file got corrupted. Well, the file's not corrupted; it won't transfer. It won't transfer, but I don't think it's corrupted because I can still play it. So I'm going to fiddle around with it, see if I can get it to go up on YouTube. But until then, you have this, a special nighttime edition of the drive home with whining, a whining preface. So today I wrapped up last week's case and worked on getting this week's case. Oh shoot, it's a left turn. What am I thinking? And I'm so glad I know this part of town, because this is totally confusing, because the tollway here runs diagonally and I'm going east and west, and this is going this way and it's just it's a mess. What are you doing? Okay, I'm trying to turn left. There's a big van in front of me. 2 cars just pulled around the van and got back in the turn lane. So is this van stalled? Oh, yeah, it is stalled. Okay. Please don't kill me. Yeah, the van's like absolutely stalled out. Okay, those were hazards, not turn signals. Gotcha. Yeah, so I got my case today. And I'm not going to talk too much about it, but it is a headline case. Maybe not a headline case, but it did make it in the news. And if you hunt around for it, you can probably find it. It is a fatality. and there were 3 cars involved. One of them was a taxi that was off duty. But the real interesting thing, oh shoot, the tollway is just, oh no, it's not that bad. Right, the real interesting thing about it is we have a car that got cleaved in twain. Absolutely split in half. Not down the center, but across this way. The engine compartment is no longer connected to the passenger compartment. That's because it was involved in 2 collisions within this crash. One head-on, spun around in the other lane and got hit on the side. But reports of eyewitnesses say that all vehicles involved are probably going around 40 miles an hour, which is pretty fast when it comes to collisions, especially head-on collisions, because if you think about it, that's like running into a brick wall at 80 miles an hour. So, you know, this is these are pretty high speeds for collisions, and it does not surprise me at all that there's a fatality. But what is really surprising is the car got cut in half. And I'm really excited for the challenge of figuring out how to code a car that has been cut into 2 separate, non-connected pieces. I mean, tell me that isn't cool. You know, like, yeah, it breaks my heart. It absolutely breaks my heart that somebody got killed. But I'm really excited to get to take a look at what happened and, you know, and figure out what's going on, and, you know, just, it was really cool. The challenge, I just wanted to mention this real quick, the challenge of 2 separate halves really just idealizes, it typifies, it exemplifies why I love my job so dang much. These parameters that we code, these variables, they're not built for cars that get cut in half. They're built for very clean collisions that have defined edges and make a lot of sense. And I think it is so cool, it is so stimulating to get a situation that's absolutely, completely wonko. I mean, like, makes no sort of sense, and get to turn it into this nice, clean, mathematical study. That's what it is. It's a study. And turn it into something the computer can understand and categorize properly, and then eventually get used to make cars safer. You know, one of the interesting things that I hope to see is we have a 2007 car, a 2005, and a 1990. Okay, this is the oldest car I've seen in a collision so far in my few months working here. Paying attention to the signs. See, not just paying attention to you guys. I'm driving here. Don't distract me. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, right. Old car, new car. My dad pointed out a really cool video on the internet of the same model of car. I don't remember what it was. Crown Royal or something. A car that had been made for several decades, and they took a model of this car from the 50s, I think, and rammed it into a head-on collision with a brand new model. I think it was like a 2005 when this video was made. And yeah, in one of them, you would have been dead. I mean, toast. Forget about it. There's nothing left. And the other one, the person would have made off with, you know, bruises on their chest where the seatbelt was, and Probably some neck and back pain, and possibly a broken foot, but nothing else if they were wearing their seatbelt properly. And it just goes to show how the safety systems have come so far and been so effective in the last, I mean, every single year things get added and tweaked, but just within the last 30 to 40 years, because I don't remember exactly when the models are made. I mean, it's the difference between life and death. And so hopefully I'll get to see some of that. I don't know exactly how it's going to play out. Crash configurations may make it a bit fuzzy, but hopefully we'll see some. I don't mean hopefully in a macabre sense. Macabre. See, I hate saying that word macabre. It's macabre. It sounds weird because I don't speak French. Anyway, I don't mean it in this, in this disgusting way. I mean, somebody's going to get injured, but I hope that the newer car kept the people safer than the older car did, and I hope that that's something that will come through and something that I can hopefully show you guys. Well, I mean, not show you guys, but talk to you guys about. Okay, that's about it. I think I'm probably getting close to 15 minutes, which is my cutoff point because YouTube says so, and because otherwise I put people to sleep. Take care, you guys. I'll talk to you later.